friendships can be seasonal. It's okay to let them go. You just have to accept that the minute you let energy leeches go and bad people in your life, you will instantly attract great friendships. Hey guys, I hope you're all well and staying blessed. In today's episode, I'm going to be speaking about the truth about friendships. A lot of us rely on friendships to make us happy. And as I have got older, I'm 26 now, I definitely would say the past 2 years, I've really learned a lot about myself and about friendships. Now, one of the biggest things that I've learned is that friendships can be seasonal. And I say this because not everyone is supposed to be in our lives forever. Just like a partner, if you've had a couple of relationships or you have had a close friendship that has failed, that is fine because not everyone is meant to be with us for the long run. Some friendships actually hold us back, and it's okay to give those friendships space and let go. I have always been someone that's either extremely introverted and keep myself to myself, or I make a lot of friends. And obviously, whilst we have a tier of friendships, we go from having best friends to normal friends to acquaintances. And even like our partner and our family, we can look at them in a friendly way too, but of course it's a different situation. I never used to understand how best friends can come and best friends can go. And now the reason I've brought this up is because I feel like I definitely struggled in the past to let go of those best friends or those friends that I had a very good connection with. But when I look back, those friendships, they would not serve me now. Those friendships might have involved things that I do not now allow in my life, or I do not allow within my energy field. For example, some friendships that you may be going through that I definitely went through is friendships that are involved with a lot of gossip. Friendships that are involved with a lot of going out, clubbing, partying, alcohol. Again, that's another thing that I don't want to involve myself with. Other friendships could involve things that are just doing things that are not great. Other friendship could be something like you're pouring it into them and they're not pouring into you. And we're going to get into that a little bit more in the episode. And number 5 for me would be people that genuinely don't support you and they don't want to see you happy, but you have a big heart and you want to see them happy. And now the reason I've brought up those 5 things is because they're things that have happened to me in the past, so I really want to dive into those. And obviously there's a lot of other things that could be going on, but let me tell you, I've had my fair share of friendships. I went to 2 secondary schools, so I had to make friends. I definitely didn't get involved with the right crowd as well. A few people that went to my second secondary school definitely didn't like me because of the person I was hanging around, and that is okay. Obviously, like, coming to the school, you don't know why people don't like certain people, but now when I look back, I completely understand. Like, that person changed me a lot, and I was like getting involved with things that I never would have got involved with. I was just going out late. Like, I just really changed who I was as a person, and I weren't as kind as I am now. So that's why it's important for me to bring that up, because sometimes when you have friendships, they can really change you, and you don't understand how much a friendship, a partner or a family member can rub off on you. And now, whilst like attracts like, sometimes someone that is in your life comes into your life because of past traumas. Now, if you have attracted someone that maybe have damaged in their past life, maybe you have been damaged in their past life, and that is why you are connected to each other. What I mean by this is you could have gone through something when you was younger, and this has now affected the way that you view yourself, the way you love yourself, the way you have confidence. And now you could attract someone in your life, a friendship, that is going through the same thing. And they may put on a front that they're super confident and they're this really nice person, and you admire that, or you look at that and be like, wow, that's amazing, but behind closed doors they're not like that. And now I've definitely attracted that in my past. I've even had friends that have like taken my boyfriends at the time, or like done sneaky things behind my back. I've been so hurt in friendships, and I feel like that's why now I'm so mindful of who I actually become friends with. And let me just say, I actually don't have long-term friends from like when I was younger, because I have completely changed as a person of who I am. Like, there's definitely people I have on my social media, and people if I saw in like a day-to-day life, I'd talk to, I'd say hello, I'd catch up with them, but not like friends that I would speak to on the phone, personally meet up with, or like I follow. And this is just because, like, even my following on like Instagram, for example, I'm so mindful of the people and the things that I follow because of the things I'm viewing and putting into my mind. I try to like not get involved with the gossip and the drama because it's just not a bit of me, and it's not what I live for. I am trying to do something good with myself and keep myself in a positive mindset, so being around gossips and people that are full of drama is never going to serve me. Something that I've definitely struggled with, and I still struggle with it now, is long distance friendships. I am someone that for some reason I attract long distance friendships and long distance relationships. I don't know what it is, but it happens. Some of the friends I've made in the past, I'd say 4 years, they live so far away from me. Even one of my closest cousins lives 2.5 hours away from me. And the thing I love about this, obviously it's so annoying because you can't just like go out and have like a cup of coffee or like go somewhere and hang out with the kids. You can't just like do anything like super nice, chilled and quick. You have to really like appreciate the time you have with them, even if it's little and less. Some of my closest friends I may only see once or twice a year, and some of my closest friends I've not seen for a few years. And it's crazy to say that how can you maintain a friendship that people live so far? And I think if you are truly friends with someone, you shouldn't have to speak to someone every day. You shouldn't have to pour into their cup 24/7. It's okay to not reply to someone if you're focusing on yourself. It's okay not to see someone because you're so busy with other things going on in your life. And I feel like when I was younger, I definitely didn't understand this. I definitely had that like FOMO. I would feel like it was a personal attack if someone didn't want to see me, but this all comes with age and maturity. I have learned that you do not need to speak to someone every day. It's okay if I go about my life, I maybe mentally reply to someone's message and then not see it and reply for a week. Or I may not see someone for a couple of months, but the number one thing you take from this is that the love will never change in that friendship. And if it's a true friendship, they won't say to you, oh, I've not heard from you. Oh, do you not like me no more? Oh, you don't want to talk to me. If they start saying those things, that is a needy friendship and you do not need it. You do not need needy people in your life. People that are okay with allowing you to live your life, but the friendship and the love never changes, are the best people. Another thing I want to bring up is time means nothing. I've had friendships that have been 7, 8+ years, and I've met people and within 4 months, the friendship has flourished more, it's better suited for me, and they make me happier as a person, and they make me just feel supported, loved, and appreciated. And I feel like that is what a lot of friendship lack. And that is what brings me on to my next point. Not every friend that you have will truly support you and truly want to see you happy. I have had friends in the past that pretended they supported me, and trust me, sometimes it's the people that are closest to you that truly envy you and are truly jealous of you. And again, I do want to say something I've learned doing content and trading and other things that I do in my life. Not everyone will show up for you, and that is okay. I've had trading events, for example, and of course I've had 2 beautiful friends come to my events, and actually 3 in fact, and I'm so grateful that they came through, because yes, it doesn't appeal to them, they're not traders, they don't care about trading, but they came to support me. And you will have friends that you have to understand that they may not support you. My friends are not going to watch this video, let's just be real, but I don't say, oh, you don't watch my video, you don't support me. It's okay, because something I've also learned is that friendships are going to serve you in different areas of your life. What I mean by that is, if you have a friendship, for example, me, I may have friends that do content, and maybe they watch my content, they give me feedback, they tell me what's good or what I could improve on, or they tell me like, oh my god, well done, you're like finally a YouTube creator, wow, we've got a plaque now. Like they congratulate you, they really want to support you. Whereas you could have other friends that you go out to nice dinners with. You could have friends that you go and hike up mountains with. You could have friends that you know that you can really trust and lean on, and they support you through everything bad or good in your life. And I feel like that is what I've learned as I've got older and matured. I feel like not every friendship is going to fill your cup in every possible way. And I feel like I mostly learned this when I was watching a lot of podcasts on like relationships and stuff. And I say that because your partner, and this is a topic for another video, but just a quick example, your partner cannot serve you in every single thing that you do. And that's why sometimes you could have an amazing partner that absolutely loves you, they treat you amazingly, they support you, X, Y, and Z, but they don't like to meditate on mountains. Whereas you have a best friend or an acquaintance that you go and hike up mountains and you meditate with. And that is the importance, okay? Valuing people for what they are valuable for. Allowing people to fill your cup for the area that needs filling. But I will say some friendships are like leeches. They will be there for no reason at all. They will just take from you. And then when it comes to you needing them, they're not there for you. I have been there, I kid you not, for so many people throughout my lifetime, from when I was in school up until now, where I give, and I am a natural giver. I like to give people, I like to see people happy, and I don't have no expectations. I don't expect nothing back. But when you have friendships, you do naturally expect them to want to give to you, and they're there for you the way you're there for them. I have helped people financially. I've been people's literally like their counselor. They call me every day. They want advice. I give it to them because I care. But then sometimes when you turn around and you need them, they don't want to pick up the phone. They don't want to speak to you because you're depressed or you're going through a bad time. They don't show up for you. If you're ill, if my friend is ill, I'll make sure I say like, is there anything you need? Can I help you? Can I drop any shopping for you? Like, I'm so giving. But when I'm ill, who's there for me? And this is another thing you need to realize. If you have friends that are close by and you're very giving, like you may be, obviously everyone's situation is different, so take finances out of it, because it could be something like you buy them presents but they don't buy you. Everyone's financial situation is completely different. But being there for people that are there for you is super important, because I've wasted so much time on energy leeches. And I say that because they literally suck the life out of you and they give you nothing in return. And now this leads me on to my next topic, gossipers. You need to stay away from people that they only show up when something really interesting is going on in your life, or they just want to know gossip about you. But when your life is like really peaceful and you have a very relaxed, happy life, they either don't support you and praise you, but when things are going bad, they're there for you, they show up for you. And now I've had this, I would say the past 2 years, or my whole life, but the past 2 years I've definitely experienced it, because I feel like when I was like dating and stuff, like my life was really exciting. When I started a couple of different ventures, my life was exciting. I had people that wanted to meet me, they wanted to like know everything that's going on. And let me just say, I am so private. I will only tell people what they need to be told. No one needs to know every inch about me, because I am my best friend. I don't need everyone to know my life. That's just always someone that I've been. I just don't overly express myself. But I've noticed that people that have been there for me, they was there at a time in my life when my life was like super exciting. And I would say this is the best I've ever felt, because I barely speak to those people. They're definitely acquaintances, and I've learned that they're not friends. I've helped them in so many ways. I've offered them to join my communities that are free to help them with their mind if they're in a bad place. I've bought my friends books that I feel like could help them. I've bought my friends shopping, and I've just been so overly nice. And I'm not talking about the friends that are true friends, I'm talking about the gossipers and the energy leechers, and they are not there for me no more. But when everything's going wrong in your life, or when something like extremely exciting is going on in your life, maybe you're speaking to a celebrity, or maybe you're traveling around the world, maybe you have like a new book coming out, and these are examples, by the way. Maybe you have a new book coming out and you're allowed to bring 3 friends to meet like one of the best booksellers, and you have like a O2 Arena show coming up. People want to leech on you. They want to be your friend at the time because it's when it suits them. And they are the friends you do not need, because all they're going to do is hold you back. And you need to just learn that it's okay to let go. I definitely didn't understand that it's okay to let go. Holding on to friendships that do not serve you is only going to hold you back in your life. And I think this is a really important topic, because we hold on to friends because it feels like we've lost someone, like someone's died, and we have to grieve that friendships. There's so many people that I've been friends with that when I've stopped speaking to them, it's truly hurt my heart like a breakup, like I've lost someone. And even now, like I even go back and think, I wonder what like my best friend in like primary school was doing. I was even thinking of it a couple of days ago, like I wonder what my best friend was doing in primary school. Like we just went separate ways because we went to different schools, but it's just crazy. Like everyone will live their life and everyone will move on, and it's just so important that you just allow things to be. And if friendships are meant to be there for a small amount of time, allow that to be what it is and accept it. and just let go of people, because as you let go of people that are negative and energy suckers, you will allow people in that are like you. And that's why I'd say now, the past 4 years of my life, I've made the best friendships and the best connections because I'm a completely different place in my life now. I'm so much more positive, I'm so much more peaceful, I'm so much more ambitious and focused and loving and caring. And again, I would definitely say that I've always had this caring heart, but sometimes the people you're around can really shift everything around you and change the way you are. And you have to be mindful that you don't need a handful of friends, you don't need to be in girl groups or guy groups, you don't need to be going out every weekend and socialising. But at the same time, don't isolate yourself, because I isolated myself for so long. And isolation, let's have an example of, everyone remembers when we went through that time and we couldn't go out for months, we couldn't speak to anyone in 2020, right? How isolated did you feel? Like, yes, you might have been able to FaceTime someone or have a call or text someone, but it was so lonely. It was so just lonely and empty, and we isolated ourselves. And now that is what you don't want to do. If you allow yourself to accept new friendships, your life will flourish. Friendships can be seasonal. It's okay to let them go. You just have to accept that the minute you let energy leeches go and bad people in your life, you will instantly attract great friendships. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. I feel like this is something I really wanted to speak about because I've definitely struggled to make friends, to not isolate myself, to understand the importance of friendships, to understand that it's okay to let go, and also to make sure that I'm aware of the people I have around me, like whether they're true and whether they're actually happy for me in my life, and what their purpose is, most importantly. If this video helped you, please like this video so it can help other people in the world, and also leave a comment below if you've experienced anything that I've spoken about. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have a blessed day and a blessed week ahead, and I'm wishing you all watching this great friendships and relationships, and I hope that anyone holding you back in life, you are able to completely cut them off, because you deserve better. Take care and stay blessed. Peace.